Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, recruits. I know you're smiling underneath those masks. We welcome you, of course, to the Palm Beach County Fire Rescue Class 76 graduation. Give yourself a hand. You got here. So, chiefs and everyone else here attending today, you must know that this class has actually chosen the name COVID-14 as their class name, right? So this is a very unique and individual class, and there's 14 members, hence the COVID-14, right? And then their motto is actually 6 feet. And as you can see, of course, we're all here practicing proper social distancing with our 6 feet distance. So definitely, this is one for the record books, a very unique ceremony in the way that we set up today and the way that we enjoy this, but nonetheless, any less important for you and for the rest of your lives. None of this that's going on outside in the world, the state of emergency, can take away this special moment from every single one of you today. I introduce to you the lead instructor, Jimmy Hahn, which will call the recruits to attention, please. Everyone else, please stand for the Palm Beach County Fire Rescue Honor Guard's presentation of colors and the Pledge of Allegiance.
All uniformed personnel, attend full. Carry colors. Forward. Up. F. Pace. Honor guard and all uniformed personnel. Present. Up.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Forward. Up. Pace. Forward. Up.
We now ask that our fire rescue chaplain and retired captain, Ricky Christmas, please come up for the invocation.
Okay, you guys can at ease and stand down a second. Father, it's amazing how much you love us, and we're so thankful for your grace. I'm just asking that you would give these recruits wisdom and knowledge throughout their career. Father, I pray they'd lean on you for all their guidance, because I ask it in Jesus' name. Amen.
Please be seated, everyone. Obviously, we don't have your friends and family here today, but our goal is to produce a wonderful video for you to take from this in addition to your Recruit Academy video, so you'll have something to share with your loved ones so they can too share in this special moment with you. We have some very important dignitaries here with us in addition to all of our chiefs. We have Mayor Dave Kerner here with us, a county commission from the Board of County Commission. He's been really, really busy. Just asked him if he's had a day off in the last 11 weeks, and the answer was no. But he took time out of his day to come here to speak to you today, and that means a lot to us. We also have our union here, our Local 2928, two of our officers, one you just heard from, retired captain, and he's now one of our executive vice presidents, Ricky Christmas, as well as our executive vice president, Jeff Newsom. Thank you for being here today. And for a full welcome, I introduce to you today our Fire Rescue Administrator, Chief Reginald Duran.
Thank you, Tara. Wow, I'm super excited. I assume you all are also. To be a part of this organization, to have the mayor to come out, that's pretty incredible. To have the mayor of this great county take the time out of his busy schedule to say, I want to be a part of that. And when you hear him speak, you're going to hear how genuine and passionate he is about fire rescue. I like to think he favors us, but about public safety in general. We know we're safer because we've got the support of the Board of County Commissioners and our mayor, the strength of Local 2928, my administrative staff. We got a lot of work to do, but I know we're going to be able to do it. Looking extremely forward to the future and you being a part of it. You know, when I spoke to you the first time, I talked about some of the challenges we're facing right now. I want you to always look at that as an opportunity, a chance to be a part of something that you can say, I led that county, I led the nation in providing the support that was needed. Because everything we do, we want to be the very best. We want to be the first. We want to have the data, the belief, the knowledge, the knowing that we did what was best for our community and we were among the first to do what was best for our community. And you have the opportunity to be a part of that. And we're so very proud and excited to have you here. I can't say how much this patch means to me. I can't say how proud I am to be a part of this great organization and all that it has to offer. To see you, I promise you right now, I'm ready to mount up on a truck and go out and fight something, whether it be a fire, a disaster, whatever. Just let's go find a problem, let's go fix it. You've had some outstanding recruit training instructors who have stuck by your side through everything. 6 weeks of intensive training. Listen, that's something we haven't done before, but we did it, and you all pulled through together. And one of the most exciting things about the fire service, and I talk about all the time, is Reggie Duran is never alone. I have this team. You have your brothers and sisters in this organization to help pull you through any event. You're never alone. You always got the support of this organization. There's always some reach back. Look at Ricky Christmas. He's retired. He still wants to come be a part of it. And bless this meeting of us together, celebrating you becoming one of the great firefighters in this country. Thank you all very much, and welcome once again to the family.
Once you are sworn into duty, of course, you report to the Division of Operations. So we have our Deputy Chief of Operations here to welcome you as well. For the Operations Chief, Chief Doug McGlynn.
Thank you. Recruit Class 76, you have achieved success. You are Palm Beach County Fire Rescue firefighters, and that's a big deal. Your community needs you, especially right now. And as I look out into the audience and see all the new talent that's going to be serving the citizenry, I'm suddenly filled with worry. Relax, relax. I'm not worried you won't be able to do the job. I'm not worried that you won't embrace the success in your career. I'm not worried that you won't achieve many milestones or accomplishments over the next 3 decades. I'm not worried that I'm not looking at a generation of future fire officers that are going to take this department to the next level. I'm not worried about any of that. What worries me is that you won't embrace failure as much as you embrace success. That you'll get knocked down in this career and you won't get right back up. That you'll fail to finish things that you started and you'll lose that passion and drive that you're feeling right now in your chest right now. I'm worried that you won't embrace failure as a chance to get better next time. You see, failure can teach you a few things in life. It can basically teach you a life where not everything goes right. A life where some things go wrong is basically a life where nothing is learned. And if you're not learning, then nothing really counts. Nothing betters without learning. And if you want a life that gets better, that betters others, then embrace failure and commit to lifelong learning. I want to talk to you a little bit about struggle. You've all struggled a little bit, of course, over the previous 6 weeks, and you got some more struggle ahead of you. I think your family probably struggled a little bit so that you can achieve the success as you sit in those chairs today. All of you came from somewhere other than here. You realized that you couldn't be who you were and who you wanted to be at the same time. You had to choose to leave the old and step into something new, and that took risk. You earned the reward, the seat at the table, to have the opportunity to serve Palm Beach County residents as a Palm Beach County firefighter. And the opportunity to serve and receive everything that we prepared for you in your development. Yes, we've definitely invested a few things in you thus far, and to get to where you are right now. We set the goals, but you achieved those goals. And you did that through discipline and consistency. And if you ever wanted to know the secret behind success in anything, you'll find those two things, discipline and consistency. Look at any amazing success story. You'll find those two things behind the scene: discipline and consistency. That's why we structured the academy the way that we did, with a strict formation, lots of standards, lots of reps, accountability, persistence. It served you well. You took the challenge and you persevered very well. You know, when I was young, my father would say, "Show me your friends and they'll show me your future." And I learned that you can't have the right life with the wrong people. In a sense, you use this class as a catalyst for your family to get you through these struggling times. You've leaned on one another, and in turn, it made you stronger. And you're going to continue to lean on one another through your rookie year, excelling through your career. There's value in the team, Recruit Class 76. And when you choose to do it alone, you don't capitalize on that momentum of a team. So stick with the team, because the fire service is a team sport. We can't stop bad things from happening. We can't prevent you from what you're going to experience over the next 30 years on your career, but we can make sure that you don't have to go through it alone. You will never, ever, ever have to do it alone. And that's very important. So your PBCFR family is here to support you through doing life. We're going to do life with you. We're going to celebrate the graduations and the promotional ceremonies and the milestones and the weddings and the births of your children. We're going to do all that stuff together. And we're also going to share in the suffering. And when you have personal struggles, your own tragedies, when we need to bury one of our own, we're going to also do all those things together. We're going to do it in unity. It's actually one of our department core values, unity. That's how important this team concept is to us. So when you see a fire engine or a ladder truck and 3 or 4 people hop out of it, it's because we're a team. We do everything together. We're not like the police, where we can stop and operate and respond with only one person alone on a scene. It's the secret that bonds the fire service together. It separates us. It transcends generations before us toward one unified mission. And now you're a part of that rich tradition. Which brings me to another person I would like to introduce, your keynote speaker, who knows a lot about public service. He was one of them. He's the mayor of Palm Beach County, a steadfast supporter of first responders like PBSO and Palm Beach County Fire Rescue. And not just because he's a fan, but he was one of us. He served in the uniform, did years as a police officer. He led the state as a House representative for the state of Florida before becoming Palm Beach County Commissioner. And now serving as our mayor, he has exercised leadership during the COVID-19 crisis, and he has led us with an even keel. Despite his challenging work week of meetings and press conferences and a very hectic schedule, he made time out to spend time with you, our newest batch of firefighters. So please join me in giving a very warm welcome to your keynote speaker, Mayor of Palm Beach County, David Kerner.
Gentlemen, congratulations on becoming firefighters here at Palm Beach County Fire Rescue. Just in a moment of levity, since this is really the first event that I've been to in a long time that brings so much joy and excitement for me personally to see a new group of men that are going to enter this fire service in this county that we love. And I know that we've been stressed immensely by the COVID-14, right? COVID-19 has been very difficult on this institution in particular. And I always love following Chief Dern because he's so tall, and it always presents a very awkward position for me when we didn't have these movable podiums. But the point is that you guys stand on the shoulders of giants, and you know that. Chief Dern is one of those giants, both in stature and in reputation. And leadership starts at the top. And when Chief Dern was selected by the county administrator to be the new chief, I had an opportunity to work directly with him during that vetting process, and eventually his candidacy came before the Board of County Commissioners, and he was unanimously confirmed to be the new chief of what I think is the premier and most incredible fire rescue agency in this nation. Now, I'm a native of Palm Beach County, and I take deep pride in our history of service. My father served 30 years as a Lake Worth police officer. I served as a police officer. Public service is a calling. And Tara opened by saying it's a little bit unfortunate that your friends and family aren't here, and I know that it's difficult. But your friends and family are here. You guys are now family. I'd like to consider you part of my family and vice versa. Speaking to your parents and your wives and your girlfriends and your uncles and aunts that will be watching this at one point, they are part of this family as well. And I will tell you, being the son of a police officer, and I saw how Chief McGlynn honored the oath of a firefighter to try to separate and make law enforcement officers less of a profession. I noticed that. That was very, very smooth in the way you did that. But we are a family. And I know, as the son of a police officer, I know, having served as one, how the struggles and the stress and the terror and the mental health issues carry over into the life of the family of the firefighter. You guys have been very focused on your professional training as firefighters. You know how to go fight fires, you know how to be a paramedic, you know how to interact with the community. I hope you're starting to understand as well that there are other people that will be serving with you, and those are the members of your family. And I'd like you to take a moment and just stand up and turn around and look at that camera and give your family a round of applause, please. Thank you. Please take your seats. Nothing is accomplished without the love and support of your family and your friends. And I expect that you, as now entering this fire service, will look out after each other, that you won't be afraid to talk about the difficult calls, that you won't be hesitant to help and reach out and talk about the struggles of this profession. You look behind this podium, you look at this institution as a fire rescue service, you'll notice there's some really incredible tools at your disposal. You'll begin to understand that, sure, we can't pay you enough, but we're doing the best we can, and you deserve every dollar and cent of it, the pension as well. But that the reason that I'm able to do that and provide those funds with the Board of County Commissioners, it's not because of me, and I appreciate the compliments. It's because the taxpayers allow us to do this. And so when I talk about standing on the shoulders of giants, you're wearing a patch and a badge. I don't wear that patch and badge anymore, but I feel every bit a part of the pride and love that you have for serving your community. But when you get out there, remember that these trucks, the equipment that keeps you safe, they're funded by taxpayers that have looked at the record of service of this agency and have said, we don't care what the cost is, we want to keep our firefighters safe and prepared and effective, and that's what Palm Beach County Fire Rescue represents. So when you go out there and you wear that badge and you wear that patch, remember, it's the men and women that have come behind you, or that you come behind. And you're going to have that opportunity now as you enter the fire service. The next generation, you're going to come back here as a chief. Don't come back as a county commissioner. Trust me on that one. But you're going to come back here as a chief or high-ranking officer, and you're going to see that next generation begin to unfold. And they're going to stand on your shoulders. This is serious business, guys. It was important for me to come by here amongst all the stuff that's going on in this county right now. We're the center of the universe in a lot of ways. We have the president living here in our backyard. We have an elderly population. We have a broad and diverse demographic. We have 1.5 million people and 2,000 square miles of area to cover. This is a premier agency because of the work and sacrifice of the men and women that have come before you. I recall my first funeral, line of duty death that I went to was a trooper in Highlands County, Sergeant Sotilli. You're going to have some very difficult moments in this life. And I hope that as you go through this together as friends and family, that you always have each other's back, that you always walk tall and make us proud. There was some talk about failure in life. I can tell you that I've failed many times in my life. I've learned more from that than the successes. But never abandon your brother, never abandon your sister. Take pride in what you do. So always a debate that goes on in government. What's its role? What's its purpose? Is it efficient? Is it effective? As the county mayor, as a 36-year-old elected official that has pondered that question and has lived that question and has tried to embrace and define what the role of government is, this is it right here. Government is a collection, a community coming together to provide safety and protection to one another. This agency embodies that. I trust that you'll continue that very proud tradition of saving lives and doing it with honor. And I trust that you will honor the men and women that have come before you. In return, I trust you'll have a very fulfilling career here at Palm Beach County Fire Rescue. There's nowhere else you should rather be, and there's nowhere else that you should be. And as long as you continue to honor that oath that you're taking today, that record of service, I promise you I will always have your back in everything that you do. It's an honor to represent you as a county mayor. It's an honor to have been out on the street with members of your profession to fight the good fight. And I will tell you, at the end of the day, there's nothing more fulfilling than serving your neighbor with love and kindness. I'll pray for you. I'll pray for your safety and the safety of your friends and family. Very proud of you. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Mayor Kerner. All right, folks, recruits, are you ready to see yourselves in action? We're going to ask that you take a look at the screen, and Chiefs, I hope all of you can see it. If not, please stand up so you can take a look at the award-winning video section. Put together this phenomenal video of all of the stuff that you've done over the past 6 weeks.
Class 36, Untitled.
It's going to be some of the hardest 6 weeks of your life. What I ask of you is that you never give up, because I'm going to need you to give 110%. 100% just won't cut it. You can do it. That's why you're here. Prove it to us. We're going to give you any tool that you may need, but you got to show that you want it. Success will not be given, and you must continue to earn it each and every moment that you're here. You're also going to be a family. From this day on, you guys are your own family, Class 76.
Today marks the first day of a journey that will be rewarding and challenging. Please know that you'll be trained to the highest standards, and that you will someday work alongside, side by side, some of the greatest, most patient, most talented, and passionate firefighters in the country.
Class 76, 6 feet.
So each Recruit Academy has an Outstanding Recruit Award for that one person that just stands out as a true leader. It is my privilege right now to introduce to you the officer who runs the Recruit Academy, our Recruit Academy Director for Class 76, Captain Michael Barfield.
All right, 6 weeks. Went by so fast, but it probably felt so long at the same time, strangely. I want to start with, as everybody else did, acknowledging their team, because without the team, this wouldn't be possible. This goes for all of us. You as recruits, I have my instructors. I want to start with introducing my lead firefighter, Jimmy Hahn. Firefighter Christy Osmond. Firefighter Andrew Craig. Firefighter Radcliffe King. Driver operator Joe Shipe. Captain Jason Martino. Captain Tucker Heinman. and Captain David Cooper. As Tara said, collaboratively, the outstanding recruit is someone that shows the true traits, skills, and knowledge, shows the drive, determination as a leader. So it's my pleasure to announce who we chose to be the outstanding recruit. That's going to be recruit Ivan Romo Moreno. You can have your seat. Now that we got that out of the way, we're going to have a presentation from the class. And I know you guys want to give us, as the instructors and as the program, a little something, a little token of your appreciation. So now I'm going to call up the class leader, Recruit David Aguirre.
Good afternoon, everyone. First things first, what I want to say is thank you for Chief Duran and the rest of the commanding staff here, as well as the mayor for being present for us. I also want to thank everyone, all the instructors for being present, as well as anyone else who's present. I want to say thank you guys for being part of our class 76 graduation here. Class 76, brothers, we made it. It was a long 6 weeks, but after all this, we could finally say that we did it. I just want to challenge you guys. I want to challenge you guys in doing the best you guys can in the field. I want to challenge you guys to be the best you guys can in that first year and the next 30 years. All right. I challenge you guys to leave the firehouse better than you guys found it. If it's the littlest thing to the biggest thing. All right. I want to read you guys a quote that I hold dearly to my heart. And it says, "The second our wheels cross the bay floors, it's all about them, because that's the oath that we're taking today." So I want you guys to remember that as we go on throughout our careers. I also want to challenge you guys to never stop learning. Make sure you guys train every day as much as you guys can, and try to learn something new every shift if possible, okay? As a group, for our class project, we decided to do something for the instructors. You guys put up with us for 6 weeks, but you guys also taught us all of our tools that we know and all great advice, little nuggets, as Instructor King gave us. So I would like to call up Mingoya, Jamal, and Callis, if you guys can grab the class project for us. And it's a little gift from us to you guys for everything that you guys have done for us. So they're going to come up and present for you guys. So let's come over here. Turn around. So I know it's not much, but from Recruit Class 76 instructors, we like to present this for you guys. All right.
Thank you, Class 76, very much for that sweet project you guys did. We'll take pride in it, and every time you guys come back to reinforce that training and to train on new things and improve on existing ones, we're going to hang that high. You guys can always refer back to the beginning, because that's just what this is, just the beginning. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, we're going to do a presentation of the badges. I'd like to call back up Chief Duran for presentation of the badges. I need to reiterate that we're not going to do clapping in between each one. Please hold your applause till the end. And we will be taking pictures after the ceremony, so you can have that for yourselves and your loved ones. With no further ado, I would like to call up Recruit David Aguirre. Please hold clapping till the end. Recruit Angel Baez. Recruit Joe Calas. Recruit Scott Casone. Recruit Frederick Katina. Recruit Ryan Grau. Recruit Marlon Hernandez. Recruit Jamel Major. Recruit John Mangoya. Recruit Brian Petrillo. Recruit Christopher Prygon. Recruit Ivan Romo Moreno. Recruit Ryan Ruble. And recruit Matthew Sundak. Congratulations, Class 76. You now have your badges.
All right, so the fire service is all about tradition, right? So following that deep-rooted fire service tradition, the division chief of training and safety, Chief Justin Shanick, will now come up to lead you in the oath of office, and our honor guard commander, retired Captain Steen Eriksson, will also explain another tradition, the tolling of the bell.
Good afternoon. What a great day, huh? And you guys didn't even hit the hot weather yet. Before we do the oath and the tolling of the bell, I want to review with you this hat box. To some, it just looks like a regular hat box, but this is something more special. Inside the hat box, we want this to be a memento for you for the next 30 years, okay? When you guys get your Class A and you want to buy a hat box, please buy another one. This one is special. Inside the box is going to be a Palm Beach County Fire Rescue patch, never to be worn on one of your shirts. There's a firefighter prayer card, going to keep you safe. Compliments of Chief Hude, we have a St. Florian coin, the protector, patron saint of firefighters. There's a class photo in there. And we're going to get you a thumb drive with your photos and videos on there so you can keep it forever. We did something special this class. You guys are the first, and you should be honored. And at some point in the class, the instructors gave you an envelope to give to your loved ones. Yes? Okay. Inside that envelope is a letter from your family, your loved ones, your kids, your mom, whoever wrote that letter to you. Okay? You can choose to open it today, since they're not here, or you can choose to keep that letter for 30 years and open it, when you retire. There may be photos in there, there may be, I don't know what they put in there, but that is something awesome. But as you guys work through this career, you're gonna be in the newspaper. You're gonna have newspaper clippings, you're gonna have photos with your team, with your crews, with your friends. Put those in here. At the end of 30 years, this box should be full, okay? And it's going to be the best way for you to keep track of everything that you've done, because it's easy to do it now. It's hard when you're getting ready to retire and trying to find photos from 30 years ago that you want to use at your retirement. Okay? So you guys are the first class. Actually, you're the second class to get the hat box and everything inside, but you're the first class to get the family letter. So congratulations to you all, and we'll be back in 1 second to do the oath.
Good afternoon. Congratulations, 7-6, by the way. The bell is one of the most cherished symbols of the fire service, and throughout its history, it's been used for so many sad, poignant, and happy occasions. It has been used in the history to announce the successful extinguishment of a fire, for example. It is oftentimes used for the tolling of the bell to remember the life of a fallen firefighter. But today it is going to be used to symbolize your end of a recruit and the absolute beginning of a firefighter with Palm Beach County Fire Rescue. The symbol of the tolling of the bell today, or the toll count, is going to be 4-2-4. So at the final toll of that last 4, that is your official start as Palm Beach County Fire Rescue firefighters. Congratulations.
This is the moment you all been waiting for. You guys ready? Yes, sir. Are you guys ready? Yes, sir. Please, class 76, attention! With your badge in your left hand, raise your right hand and repeat after me. I Thank you. At ease, I welcome you to the brotherhood and sisterhood of Palm Beach County Fire Rescue. Congratulations.